the recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Welcome, everybody. It's episode 6 of this show that gives you terrible matches, not terrible mullets, terrible matches, but wonderful mullets. It is the Mayor of Superstars. It's episode 6. I'm your host, Brent Piles, and I have got, of course, if I'm here, it's the Mayor of Superstars. I don't come alone. The Mayor of Canton's here with me. Mayor, how you doing?
The Mayor of Canton? Who's this Mayor of Canton fella? This is Nasty Knobs. No, I'm kidding. The Mayor is doing great. It's Saturday.
Fantastic, Brent.
Some nasty boys gear on and doing pretty good.
That's right. You look great. That's a really good shirt.
Got to see some nasty mullets here. Kind of battle mine.
So, full disclosure, Mayor did his own barber job on that mullet there. So that's something.
Yeah, it did not look like this.
It looked more like mine when you got it.
Yeah, and I don't know what I did, but it's like a cross between Jake Paul and Greg the Hammer Valentine and a guy that rolled out of a trash can.
If Jake Paul and Greg the Hammer Valentine had a baby, they would have hair just like yours.
I feel it. I think that's what it's a good call.
And that's a fact. Okay, if you had to box someone, who would you pick?
Oh, Dr. Phil. I hate that guy.
You would fight Dr. Phil first?
I don't know if that's a good first choice.
I don't really feel like it is. I don't think you thought about it. I don't really think you thought about it. There's got to be a better choice than Dr. Phil.
I don't know. Who would you go with?
Oh, that's a tough one. So, I sent a picture to Steve of, what I was going to wear tonight, and he said that I look like Kid Rock. And I dare to venture to think that my pick might be Kid Rock. I might pick Kid Rock is the person that I would punch the most. I think that might be him. I think it's Kid Rock. That's what I'm going with.
I really hated the kid that was in Married with Children named Seven.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Bud.
No. I liked Bud. Bud was great.
Okay.
No, Seven. He was only on for 4 or 5 episodes, and he was terrible and almost ruined the show. I'm assuming he's probably at least 25, 30 now, so I'd fight him.
That he would be your choice?
I think so. That's a good choice.
See, I watched a fair amount of Married with Children, and I do not remember that guy whatsoever. So
yeah, he was a little kid. I guess they Peggy's uncle dropped him off at the doorstep and just left to Florida and just dumped their kid off on the parking in their driveway. And he's like, "Hi, Mom and Dad." And he was just
Speaking of Florida, which is hilarious, I showed my son what I was going to wear tonight, and he said that I look like a Florida trash bag. So
every headline ever, Florida man. This is what I anticipate the picture is going to look like when I scroll down.
Yeah, I am Florida man. God damn it!
It's like that Florida man. Me. Type in your birth date thing and see what the headline was.
So, Mayor, I got to ask you one thing before we get into this episode of WWF Superstars that we're going to watch here. Mm-hmm. What did you think of the ladder match in Halloween Havoc? The triple threat, Stairway to Heaven or Hell? I don't remember if they said ladder match. How'd you feel about that match?
Well, that was the women's tag team title match?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was.
I thought it was probably the worst match on the show. But
thank you.
I didn't care for it that much. It wasn't great, but it wasn't. I anticipated that outcome. That's what I expected. So I wasn't upset with the outcome, but I don't know. It wasn't NXT quality ladder match what I want.
So everything that you said is correct. I have no problem, no issue with, Toxic Attraction winning. I think all of them having the belts is just fine. But yeah, no, the match you just had a bunch of people in there, other than probably Io and maybe Zoe Stark, that just did not belong in any sort of ladder match ever.
No.
They just didn't. I don't mean to be mean, and I'm sure they're gonna work their way into it, but it was just terrible. I told Glenn and Jeremy this. I said, this match is going to be on AWI Pod in 5 years. That's how bad it is. Like, we're going to watch that match and laugh about it in 5 years. That's how bad it is.
I think they're all. I think all of them are like super talented. I just don't think that they're like prepared like to be thrown in with as little training as some of them probably have to just like jump right into a ladder match on primetime television.
So, like, I know like Gigi Dolan or Presley Kelly, I think is what she used to go by. I know that she was, she's been wrestling for a while, but I don't know anything about JC Jane.
No.
And that women's NXT championship match, that was probably the best match that that Mandy Rose has ever had, because that was
it was incredible.
Match.
I thought that was I was not expecting that. I mean, that was a great match. Like, I couldn't even say anything bad about it.
So in regard to people that we would punch, Glenn said mine would be UK TV. Presley Pierce Brosnan would be the person he would punch in the face.
No, not Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Morgan. Pierce Brosnan's a fine fellow, right, Glenn?
He's James Bond, goddammit. Pierce Morgan. You're right. That guy's a dick face too. I would also punch him. So I'm right on the bandwagon with you there, Glenn. I can't believe I fucked that up. God damn it. I had too many Trulies today. That's what the problem is. Except for the fire.
Too. All these Pierces.
Yeah. All these Pierces. Except for the fire extinguisher spot in that match was pretty fucking bad. The Raquel Gonzalez, Mandy Rose.
Fire extinguisher spots are just kind of dumb, but
she was just like really far away from her, and I was like, I don't really even think you're even really hitting her. So,
although I do have to say it. Have you ever taken an air compressor can and turned it upside down and sprayed yourself with it?
Yeah.
And it's like comes out really cold. I have to imagine, like, I've never been hit with a fire extinguisher, but that shit hurts. I mean,
it's a shoot fire. It's a shoot fire extinguisher, bro. It's a shoot. I'm sorry, it's a work.
What do you mean? What do you mean shoot? This is all.
I'm sorry, I've had too many Trulies and I can't get the right words out.
How many people do you think are drinking Trulies at NASCAR events?
Not fucking many. It always I watch hockey, and on hockey it's like Truly, the official drink of the NHL. Like, I don't think NHL players are drinking fucking Trulies. Like, I just don't think they are. You know, I just don't feel like they are. So anyway, that's gonna end our wrestling talk for the week, because the only other wrestling I watched this week was NXT UK, which you probably didn't watch, but
I did not. I haven't gotten started on that yet, but
start with this.
If they put together Walter and Cesaro like I'm hearing, and it's actually televised, count me in for that.
See, I don't think it's going to be televised, and that is a goddamn travesty. I need to see Cesaro's chest super red. That's what I need to see.
I'm already picturing Walter just swinging around.
Oh, God. Imagine, man. That's going to be such a good match. I hope I get to see it. Please let me see it. Put it on the WWE Network. I need to see it. Come on. I'm begging.
VPN bouncer. I mean, we won't do that. I won't get a VPN bouncer. I don't want to.
We're not going to sell it on the internet.
on the interwebs.
Allegedly, Ryan Knobs.
Ryan Knobs might, but the mayor of Canton will not.
Allegedly, he definitely would. All right, so let's do it now. It's time to get into this episode of Superstars. I am fast forwarding stuff, and I didn't mean to. And I'm going to count down from 3, and we are going to watch it together. Mayor, are you ready?
The mayor is always ready. Brian Knobs
May
23rd.
Ready. It's May 23rd, 1992, and we are going to get it started. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. You got to turn the sound off. Got to turn the sound off, and here we go. We've got the wonderful intro that the mayor loves so much.
Oh, it's great because you never see these guys actually on Superstars.
Some of them we have.
Yeah, actually, we've seen a fair amount. Wasn't there even a Ric Flair match?
There was. Ric Flair took on Sergeant fucking Slaughter, man. Sergeant Slaughter.
That's a great match. I mean,
it really is. You can't argue with that being a good match. So we are in Syracuse, New York. I actually have a fun fact about this, Mayor. Here we go. I'm going to put it up on the screen. This building was actually the same building that held the WCW Thunder taping where David Arquette won the WCW World title in April of 2000, which is an amazing fact, if you ask me, pal.
That is amazing. What is even more amazing is I thought that was a pay-per-view. He won it on a Thunder.
Yeah, he won an episode of Thunder. Yep, absolutely did.
Wow.
Yeah.
All 27 people that watched that day were...
The demos, pal, the demos.
They were all between 18 and 39, though. Every single last one of
them. They absolutely were.
David Arquette, the demo god.
Good news, we're going to find out what happened to the Ultimate Warrior after his throwing up spell in the last episode, so that's good.
And he had the bubble guts.
He did have the bubble guts. Your favorite tag team, Money Inc. and the motherfucking Undertaker.
And Kamala's wooden mask.
Absolutely.
I was actually torn between being a bushwhacker or a nasty boy.
A bushwhacker would have been good. We should next year for Halloween we'll tandem bushwhacker.
I couldn't talk Christy into letting me shave my head to be a bushwhacker though.
You didn't even ask her, did you?
No, I already did the answer before that one happened.
I don't blame you, Brodastic Brent. Don't blame you, pal. Oh, that guy. Why was he doing the Arsenio Hall?
He's at the Arsenio. He's hooting on the Undertaker here.
These hooing on. If you want to hoo on anybody, it would definitely be the Undertaker, right?
Or this beautiful mullet here. Good Lord, who's
that is actually. I have a fun fact about Bill Pierce here. Bill Pierce, the Undertaker's opponent, once wrestled as Johnny Hotbody. He was Chris Candido's tag team partner. They were the Suicide Blondes in the early 90s. They actually won the ECW Tag Team Championships 2 times. So there you go.
Johnny Hotbody isn't wrong, I tell you what.
Hold on, pal. I think I got a nice picture of Johnny Hotbody, too. Pal, look at that hot body right there.
Oh, great hair.
Beautiful hair. You're right. And I think that's a ECW Tag Team Championship he's got with him. So, boom. How do you like that?
He doesn't even look like the same individual there.
No, he really doesn't. You're right. He looks like a totally different person.
He somehow looks 20 years older here than he did in like 2000.
Yeah,
I can't believe. Are you sure that's not his kid?
That might be his kid. That might not be the right picture because it doesn't look like him. Maybe I got the wrong Bill Pierce. Maybe there's a lot of Bill Pierce.
No, it has to be him. He just got roided.
Maybe you went on like a chicken breast diet. Maybe that was what it was.
Chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice had to be. Fucking had to be. The Undertaker's out here. He's got the urn. Paul Bear's rubbing the urn. He's choking motherfuckers, and we got the berserker.
Husk.
I'm gonna stab you. Know, Undertaker? I'm gonna stab you with my husk sword.
He just blew him a kiss. You see him? He blew him 2 kisses.
Very sensual the way he blew the Undertaker a kiss. Very nice of him.
Oh my goodness! It's Timothy White looking
he's
like a
terrified. He does look like he's terrified of the Undertaker, and I don't blame him.
Do you think the Paul Bear should save some of that urn juice that he's got? I don't think he really needs the powers of the urn in this match against Johnny Hotbody.
No, they could have probably just left the urn at home on this one. They could have just left it in the trunk of the car. He doesn't need it. That's what he was just thinking. He said, "Oh, I should have left the urn in the hotel room."
Oh, I'll take a number 2 supersized.
Did you ever hear that story about how he wasn't feeling well one day, and so he had to make Kane drive to the arena?
No.
And so Kane's driving into the arena, and there's fans out there. So Paul rolls down the window and starts going, "Oh, it's a miracle! Kane can drive."
That's fantastic.
That is a great story, right?
I hope he did it in the voice too. Oh gosh, he's done.
I can't imagine he wouldn't have. And Bill Pierce is about to go for a ride back to Johnny Hotbody. I'm almost positive that that's not the right person, and I got the total wrong shit here. But
it does fall into play with Glenn's Pierce pick because that's another Pierce. Wasn't it Billy Pierce?
It was Pierce Morgan.
No.
The wrestler,
this gentleman, the wrestler.
Bill Pierce. Bill Pierce.
Pierce.
Yeah, you got it. A lot of Pierce.
It's like, is that Ms. Girl?
It did look like her. Maybe that's her mom. She's a chip off the old block. Oh, the dogs are here. That's good. That's awesome.
Angus.
So, do you remember back in the day, the Undertaker used to like pin people and then he would like put them in a body bag?
Yes. Yeah.
I can't work this sunglasses gimmick like it's too much for me. Yeah, so that was something. I remember my cousins used to joke around, and anytime all the cousins would be over. If somebody fell asleep first, they would put their hands like this, like they were, like the Undertaker did it.
Did they sleep with their eyes rolled in their head?
No, they didn't. They didn't get the whole gimmick, but
my favorite's still when The Rock impersonates the Undertaker.
Oh yeah, that is really good. We're gonna find out about Papa Shango's.
Oh, whoa!
Shango.
Oh, it's like looking in a mirror.
You faced the Ultimate Warrior?
Well, I faced the Ultimate Warrior, and he tried to gorilla press slam me, and he grabbed me right in the marbles.
I hate when he grabs the marbles. That son of a bitch warrior.
Brian Knobbs needs to go fill up his fanny pack. He'll be right back.
Okay, go fill up your fanny pack, pal. It's important to get your fanny pack filled up. Papa Shango's now out here. He's doing some sort of voodoo shit on the Ultimate Warrior. We saw this last week. The Ultimate Warrior is going to get some sort of sick problem. I think we actually said that he got a bunch of cotton candy thrown into his belly, and that's what made him sick. I'm pretty sure that's what we said. I'm not 100% because I can't remember shit. But here we go. Papa Shango doing the wobble to shake it, drop it, don't break it, and that's how you get the Undertaker. I'm sorry, the Ultimate Warrior. He put the mayor's back now, so he put the candy. What was it? The fucking gimmick. Why can't I remember the word? I'm out of loss. The mullet is taking away my brain cells. So how did the Ultimate Warrior get sick? I keep calling him the fucking Undertaker.
He got the bubble guts. He ate some bad rallies.
There was some bad rallies. No, cotton candy. That's the fucking word.
Candy.
Yeah, the cotton candy. God damn it. Jesus Christ. I can't remember shit.
Papa Shango fed him some bad Jamaican food.
It was the Jamaican jerk chicken that did it. It was undercooked.
I've had some jerk chicken before. I have that same look that Warrior had in about 30 minutes.
I bet you did, pal. I bet you did. He's still putting the curse on him. Where do you think the skull came from?
Did they have Spirit Halloweens back then?
So you have a Spirit Halloween in your town too?
Oh yeah, I think Spirit Halloweens are everywhere in the Midwest.
All right. Well, I'm just shocked. I thought that was only somebody in Nebraska opened that shit up.
No, they're like they only open for like 2 months, but they open up and close from like empty like shopping centers every year.
That is absolutely correct. You got it right, pal. Yep, that's exactly how it goes here.
Oh, is that Rene Goulet?
It is Rene Goulet, and I believe that's JJ Dillon too. Yeah.
JJ Dillon looks exactly the same still 40 years later.
The exact same, like no different at all.
I think he's been 60 for 60 years.
I think I think you're right. I don't know how I could argue that with you. Is JJ Dillon still living?
Yeah. He was on an episode of AEW maybe this year.
Wow. I think I ask you a lot of times if someone's living or not, and you always confirm to me that they are. Well, Jeremy confirmed to me that that Don Morocco is indeed living, and he indeed
is in Hawaii.
Has a podcast where he tells great stories.
Oh my gosh, I've got to find this.
Yeah, you should definitely look it up. It's great. I heard.
Crush is not with us though in Hawaii anymore.
Brother Crush is not out. Hopefully we'll get to see Brother Crush on this Brother Crush episode, if you know what I mean.
I have a feeling we're going to see the Brother Crush, who likes to crush things. We're going
to see the Brother Crush tonight?
From a young age, crushing things. Oh God, what's going on? He's like puking corn. Cream corn.
It does look like cream corn. It's all just cream corn. Mean Gene's very concerned.
Oh. It was. I can't even do it. I don't even know a Mean Gene impression where to start.
No, I'm not even going to try. He's like, clearly the Ultimate Warrior did not have enough daiquiris on Thursday night, or he would have been fine on Friday. I turned him into Vince McMahon. Oh God, it's Papa Shango.
What a maneuver!
And then from there.
What kind of bones do you think those are?
Oh, the neck bone's connected to the arm bone, and the arm bone's connected to the neck bone, and the neck bones. They're neck bones, is what I'm trying to get at.
Lots of neck bones.
Lots of neck. I don't know whose neck, but somebody's neck bones.
I just remembered Booker T used to always say, "It's on like neck bone."
It's on like neck bone.
Oh goodness,
Oh,
Dwayne
we've got Gilbert here. Dwayne Gill, aka Gilbert, held the WWF light heavyweight title for 15 months, and that is the longest reign in the title's history. So oh God, hashtag fuck money, get the breadsticks ready. Virgil's here.
Actually, I was at Olive Garden today. That's kind of coincidental.
Oh, you picked a great day to go, pal. You picked a great day to go.
I've still got some Olive Garden breadsticks in my fridge right now. I could bring some out and taunt Virgil via the internet through space and time.
The space can continue and we could send him in. I really feel like Gilbert's going to get the win here. What do you think?
Oh, go with that quick eye poke? I think so. I think Gilbert's got this with, God, what's that ref look like? The guy that hosted Family Feud, Louis.
Oh, you're right, but I can't think of his name. Louis Anderson. We've talked about Louis Anderson on this show before.
I think we have.
He has a cartoon.
In regard to this, it has to be in regard to this ref, right?
It has to be.
There can't be that many people that look like Louis Anderson.
No, I remember you were talking about how he had a cartoon, and then you're like, "Did he?" And then we looked it up. We're like, "Oh yeah, no, he definitely had a cartoon." Yeah. It's all coming back,
whacking him up above the head.
He really is.
He's kicking him in the biscuits.
He's kicking him right in the biscuits.
Oh God, what was that? I don't even know what that maneuver is. That'll put you in jail in 47 states.
It's clearly a step over toe hold. Oh, no, backing him into the corner. Oh, well, not the corner. This has been a very boring match. The Undertaker match had a lot more choking than this one.
I don't know. Virgil kicking out Dwayne Gill's legs unnecessarily when he tried to leapfrog him.
Oh, well, we just had some shenanigans there. A back elbow dropped Dwayne Gill like a bad habit.
Now, the crowd was behind Virgil back then, weren't they?
Yeah, I think this was... I mean, he broke up with the $1 Million Man. He was a babyface in the company for a while. Still using the $1 Million Dream here as he chokes Dwayne Gill the fuck out.
His dream's actually called the $8 Dream.
Absolutely, it is. The $8 Dream.
Oh, that girl has a Virgil t-shirt on. Imagine, do you think she still has that?
God, I hope so. That had to be the only shirt they had left. It had to be the only shirt. There was no other shirts left. There was only an extra large Virgil shirt, and that's the one she got. That's the only explanation.
You know, she went to the event with her mom and dad, and the dad just gave the mom like $20 to go get a t-shirt, and she's like, I don't know, just get her a shirt. The mom came back with that, and she's just upset she's there and doesn't even know who any of these people are.
She picked fucking Virgil. Oh, Jesus Christ. Speaking of Virgil, here comes the $1 Million Man and the tax man, which is kind of ironic at this point.
Oh, man. Look at that $1 bill, old school.
He's got a buck. They are the tag team fucking champions, man. Who are they facing off against here? One of those guys is Jim Powers, I know for a fact. And Mark K.
Mark K. If you're trying to tell me Mark K is not... God, what's his name? I can't even remember his name. I'm blanking.
I have to get a better look at his face.
This guy.
Jack Swagger?
Jack Swagger. That's it.
Oh, okay. Or Jake Hager, as it is.
Jake Hager, whatever you want to call him. That's him.
Hager Jake.
Wait till you see him. You see him up close. You're going to be like, that's him.
This Jake Hager's father is what it is. Oh, God. Greatest referee of all time, Danny Davis is here, too. So that's awesome. Always good to see Danny Davis.
Mm-hmm. He's really, look at me. Calling the match right down the middle there.
No, that's exactly. Oh, God, you're right. He does.
It's
God,
him.
my God, if that is Jack Swagger's father.
I just want to see Jack Swagger get in there.
Jack Swagger was a world heavyweight champion. People forget.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't even remember his name. He does have fantastic hair. He has better hair than Jack Swagger. Probably doesn't
He does.
talk like this either.
He doesn't. You're right. He doesn't.
Jack Swagger.
No, his hair is 10 times better.
Oh, it's not even close. He might have the best hair. Oh, never mind. Jim Powers is in there too.
No, well, I think his hair is better than Jim Powers.
That might be better. Yeah.
Nobody likes Jim Powers. He was always the wink link of the power. Goddamn, he just like punched him right in the face.
That's not even a close-line.
He just straight up punched him in the fucking face.
God, so did IRS. Oh gosh, I wish I could rewind that. IRS jumped off the top rope and punched him in the face.
Jack Swagger's father's getting his ass beat. They're beating the shit out of him.
No wonder Jack Swagger's so tough. He had to watch his dad get beat up for real on TV.
What a beautiful power slam, too, by the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase there. Amazing.
Oh, God. Little snug there, Irwin.
Everything in this match against that poor man has been snug, so...
Do you think he just was hot-shotting in the back, and they're like, okay, we're going to show this kid?
Yeah, he must have been. He must have told him before the match he wanted to get some of his shit in, and they were like, "We're gonna beat this kid's ass."
He took the last grilled chicken patty in there, and Ted was like, "That's my grilled chicken patty," and he's like, "No, it's not." And then he just took a bite of it and threw it on the floor in front of Ted.
That's probably exactly what happened. Yep. Still tag team champions. Amazingly, Jimmy. Oh, here we go.
I think I know who that is. Brent.
I think I know who it is too.
Oh, there we go. Sean Mooney here, about to tell you about some Halloween activities and festivities going on in Ongabongan, New York. Yes, I said that correctly. Ongenbongan, New York. And we just saw Papa Shango have a match with The Undertaker. No, we didn't. I just was seeing if you were still paying attention and looking at these fantastic eyebrows.
He does have some good eyebrows. Oh, God, it's the Birdman and Owen Hart dressed like fucking idiots.
How big are Coco's pants? It's like he's wearing a shower curtain with suspenders.
Do you remember back in the day where people used to wear Jinkos? Like that's the kind of pants he has on. He's wearing a pair of Jinkos.
Yeah. What we're gonna do? How many pranks do you think Owen pulled on Frankie with Coco?
Oh God, I can't even imagine.
He just bit him.
Did he?
Frankie just bit Owen.
Probably because he's been fucking with him this whole time. He probably deserved it.
I can't believe that Bird doesn't go after Owen or anyone. He got Owen pretty good.
You seem like you don't trust birds, Mayor. You got a problem with birds?
Oh man, I hate those macaws, those big African birds. One bit me in the ear. They're dicks. I mean, I can't say that on here. They're mean birds.
They're alleged dicks.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Wait a second. Stop. One bit you on the ear? When did that happen?
I was cleaning out a cage, a bird cage, and they have these giant cages. They're tall, and I was around the side of it, and it just kind of came over while I was sitting there cleaning the cage and got my ear.
Why the fuck were you cleaning bird cages?
I mean, you got to clean them.
So you had one of those birds? You own one?
No, this was at a relative's house. I was just helping out around the house for him.
Well, you are a better friend than I am because I'm not cleaning no fucking bird cage. I don't care. I'm not cleaning my mama's bird cage.
Yeah, little parakeets, they're fine. Those things, they're mean.
I'm terrified and I've never seen one. So, I mean, I'm down there with you, pal.
His name's Alex. Rest in peace, Alex.
Yep. Oh, R.I.P.
He was a jerk.
Let's take a drink to that birdie that I bit you. That's what we do here. Oh, it's the British Bulldog.
I wish they still brought out a bulldog with him.
Yeah, me too. You know why they didn't have a bulldog with him? Wasn't even fucking there.
Oh my God, that hair is amazing. Barry Hardy every time gets me.
Me and him are brothers.
That's who you are.
That's my brethren right there.
You're Jerry Hardy.
I am good old Jerry Hardy. That's my brother Barry in there. My mother named us Jerry and Barry, so she wouldn't forget our names because they fucking rhyme. Hey.
Oh gosh, look at him go. I like Barry.
Oh God! I imagine them telling you, "Oh, you got to fight tonight for $50, $500. You got to get beat up by the bulldog." You saying yes or no?
Oh, if I'm Barry Hardy for sure. That's a lot of scattered and what is the other the scattered hash browns at Waffle House.
Yeah. You ever eaten at a Waffle House?
Oh yeah.
Nope, I never have eaten at a Waffle House. We don't have them here.
Yeah.
There may be one in Omaha.
One in Jackson, Tennessee, on the drive down to Memphis.
Ah! So, Bulldog, you think you like those braids in your hair? Well, I like the braids in my beard, and I'm going to repo them from you if you don't make your payments.
That was amazing. I think that's exactly what he said, and then shook the hook.
Thanks, I tried.
I wasn't expecting that.
I didn't plan either. I just burst into
it. Barry and Jerry Hardy are quite the tag team.
Y'all, if y'all ain't watching live, you can't see it if you're just listening later, but I'm flipping my hair around this right now.
Well, I can't flip my mullet too much, but
I got sun in my mouth and my eyes, so that maybe wasn't such a good idea. No, here we go. It's over for my brother. My brother's dead. He's 2.
He's kicking.
No,
I thought
he don't kick out from that. Even Jerry and Hardy knows Barry Hardy ain't gonna kick out from that.
Do you think Bulldog was on the gas at this point?
No, pal. It's just a hard work and chicken breast. That's it.
Oh,
we got a fucking picnic here.
These are perfect.
Absolutely. Speaking of perfect, look at that hair.
Which one?
Good. Everybody's fucking hair, and this is just amazing. They've got a boom box.
I mean, that's how I hang out at the park. I hang out with a boom box on a picnic cloth, spit out grapes, and splat them away at the kids next to me.
Let me ask you though, if you're let's say you're having a beautiful picnic lunch, you're spitting grapes out, you're slapping them. What are you playing though in that boombox? What's in there? It's 1992.
1992. Mr. Big, just to be the next to be with you.
That's an amazing answer. That's great. That's
maybe some White Snake. Here I go again.
That's the side. It's a whole mixtape. That's another song on there. It's a whole recorded mixtape, and you recorded the songs off the radio, of course, because that's the only way you could do it back then.
Oh yeah, you'd hear some DJ talking in between the songs. Oh God!
Oh,
look at that. He said, "Not this tape.
Disrespected the mixtape
right here."
Oh, that's definitely Belle Biv DeVoe that he just put in there.
I was gonna say that's Belle Biv DeVoe. You read my.
Were you really going to say that?
I was. I need to give you a high five from here. Pow.
We did it. We high five. We shook hands last week. High five.
100% was going to say he doesn't like the rock and roll. Is going to play Belle Biv DeVoe.
He wants to hear some Belle Biv DeVoe. That girl is poison.
Oh.
And now they're taking the tape out. What do you think was actually on the tape? It wasn't really Belle Biv DeVoe, was it?
I think it was a recording of Miss Elizabeth saying salacious things to Ric Flair about his baby arm.
You're probably right. I mean, I don't know what else it could have been on there.
Wait, he was
the real world champion.
Was Rick champion there?
No, Macho Man would have been champion at this time.
Oh, okay.
So Macho Man just won it from Rick at WrestleMania 8. So yeah, Rick's not the champion at this point. But Sean Mooney is the champion of eyebrows, pal. You know it, I know it.
Sean Mooney here. Let me tell you one more thing about my eyebrows. I will raise them when I talk, and we're going to go to Crush.
Oh, Brother Crush here, brother. And Brother Crush has been showing how you Brother Crush, all the Brother Crush, all around the Brother Crushes. And Brother Crush wants you to know that all the Brother Crushes out there love my Brother Crush mullet. And if you want to see me Brother Crush next week, I'll be here next week to Brother Crush all the Brother Crush opponents. If you know what the Brother Crush is talking about. I am the Brother Crush, and I wish I would stop talking so I could Brother Crush talk like this.
They brought him his wrestling gear. They're like, we need to put something on it. What do you think we should put on it? Well, I don't know. How about Crush? Amazing.
Like, what do you like to do? He's like, I like to crush.
Do you think they told him to always talk like this, like he's looking like he's crushing things?
Yep, they probably. God damn it, pal! You're gonna be known as Crush. So when you're talking, you gotta say brother, and you gotta be crushing.
It's like when Earthquake cuts a promo. He's always hopping, making tremors. If you've ever noticed that, he's always hopping.
Oh, here we go. It's the fucking Beverly Brothers. They're high on our list.
I love the Beverly Brothers. I love the Genius.
Who do you love more, the Beverly Brothers or Chelsea Green?
Oh man. Okay, sorry. We're going with Chelsea Green there. Sorry, Beverly Brothers.
I do. That's why I threw that at you.
You're way up on the list, Beverly Brothers. Especially when you speak like this with the Genius.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the Genius has the tassel on the wrong side. I don't think he's graduated.
No, not yet. Not quite. He hasn't. Not quite. He hasn't. You can't tell the Genius which side to wear his whatever the fuck it is on.
Because he's the Genius.
Because he's a genius.
Man of genius.
So clearly you don't know because he's the Genius.
Oh, it's also mirrored, so it's probably backwards.
I'm sure, probably. Well, he's the Genius. He should have fucking thought of that. You know what I mean? If he's the Genius, he should have thought of that.
Bobby the Brain
apparently
thought of that.
It's all bullshit. He is not a genius. He's just a dumbass who knows big words. I don't know if any dumbasses know big words, but
the Unga Bungan. Who's this?
Bobby Knight.
Not
the coach of Indiana who choked a bunch of college students, but Bobby Knight, the wrestler. Oh, like it's Jimmy. The Mountie. He's handsome. He's brave. He's strong. He's the Mountie, and he enforces the law. He even trained Kevin Owens, even though Kevin Owens hates his fucking guts. Sorry. Sorry, that was my own remix. I made that up myself.
Do you think he makes people take the cattle prod, like zap them in his training class?
That's the only way to know if you're tough enough is if he zaps you with the fucking cattle prod. You still go on. What do you think he said?
I'm Canadian. I don't know.
I'm sure that's exactly what
he had to point out the fact that he's Canadian. I'm Canadian.
He just called him like and said, I'm Canadian. And that was it.
You know how much heel heat that would get, though? He just gets in 1989. He just gets on the
New York guy's like, fuck this Canadian. He just said he was Canadian. Amazing.
What's Jimmy got there?
It's the cattle prod, of course, or whatever the fuck he calls it.
Oh, he keeps it in a case?
He keeps it in a case. Yeah, he does. Well, you have to keep it in a case. I mean, otherwise you'll accidentally shock people. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, then you'd be the Shockmaster.
Absolutely.
Who wins in a match between the Mountie and the Shockmaster? Is the Shockmaster resistant to his cattle prod?
He tries to shock him with it, and the Shockmaster he hulks up. He hulks up and beats him. That's the end of the match right there. We just booked it.
Oh wow, look at that. Nice
goddamn. I've always heard that this guy was an asshole, but that was an amazing drop kick.
He's pinning him with his ass in his face. I mean, that says enough.
He's not an alleged asshole now. He's definitely an asshole.
And Bobby Knight just got a really close look of that asshole.
You really,
his nose was in it.
Fucking Bobby Knight's got fucking pink eye now. Did he lock? Oh, he's unlocking it. Uh-oh.
Oh,
not only is Bobby Knight gonna have pink eye, but he's about to shit himself. So it's about to go fucking downhill from here. He's the Mountie. He was just singing. He forces the law. I'm Canadian, and I shock motherfuckers with my Canadian stick. It's got red tape on it, and I act like a dick. Sorry.
I'll hit you with my Canadian stick. Dun, 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 dun.
It's the Canadian stick. It makes you go tick, tick, tick. It'll make it go.
Oh God, Bobby Knight's gonna poop himself.
Yeah, he's definitely pooping himself right now. He's begging. He says, "Please."
Is anyone gonna come out and save this poor man?
Nope. I mean, Timmy White tried, but he said, I ain't shitting my pants for this. Oh, he got away. Timmy White's a fucking hero.
He just saved Bobby Knight's life.
What a fucking hero Timmy White is. Amazing.
I'm gonna look up Bobby Knight and tell him he needs to thank Timothy White.
He really does. You know what he said on the microphone?
I'm Canadian.
He just keeps repeating it. The crowd is so confused.
He says knock knock and they all say who's there, the whole crowd in unison, and he just says I'm Canadian.
And Jimmy Hart's going, he's Canadian, baby, he's Canadian, baby.
And they just point to the Canadian flag and then they walk off getting booed.
Oh God, look at the electric shock going on there. Oh my God.
Oh gosh, look at that.
Crunch Classic.
I really want that VHS.
It's
I'm going to look that up on eBay.
It's probably like $400.
Crunch Classic.
Crunch.
Is that Tugboat getting crunched too?
It does kind of look like Tugboat, don't it?
I mean, he was getting smushed by the most handsomest man on the planet.
Oh, that guy's excited. Holy shit, did you see that?
He looked like he just did a bunch of math. Update?
It's not just an update, pal. It is the Warrior. Hold on, pal. Save it. Wait till he starts talking. Warrior rules the world. The whole world, pal. The whole world, the Warrior rules it.
Boo. No one likes the Warrior except that one kid.
I think a lot of people probably liked him back in the day. I didn't so much, but why has he got his hands in his pockets?
Because he can't speak with them in his pockets. He's muted right now.
Ultimate Warrior, we saw last week. Papa Shango came out. He did some sort of wobble. Did you shake it, drop it, don't break it, and you threw up everywhere. Tell us about it.
I told you he had to pull his hand out to speak.
He did. Well, Mean Gene, the power of the Warriors is strong, but not up to enough of putting a whole bunch of cotton candy in your belly.
I can't stop staring. He doesn't blink. I want to see. I'm having a staring contest with the Warrior right now.
Who do you think wins in a staring contest? The Ultimate Warrior or Joe Gacy? Because neither one of them motherfuckers have ever blinked in their lives.
I don't know. I think Joe Gacy can go longer.
I think Joe Gacy could save the Ultimate Warrior. I feel like he could make the Ultimate Warrior feel like this is a safe space and he would be okay.
I think they're polar opposite human beings, at least in character.
I guess you're probably right.
I'm uncomfortable with the Warrior just staring at me like this, even with my
Well,
sunglasses
he just blinked
on.
a couple times.
Okay.
Listen here, Mayor, we don't care. You look into the eyes of the Warriors and the Warriors fans, and you don't have to be afraid even though you've got a terrible haircut. You remember he used to do that? He would just go, ah! In his interview, he'd just make weird noises. He'd be like, it would just be like, why are you making weird noises?
I think they tell him he has to go like 20 seconds in his promo, and he's just counting it down in his head, and he doesn't know what to do. So he's like, until they pull the camera off of him, and then he's angry. Uh-oh.
He's counting back to 30 seconds. God, what's happening here?
He's bleeding the soul glow.
The soul glow.
Soul.
Oh God, what's happening to him here? Oh fuck. Some spooky shit's happening to him.
Happy Halloween, pals.
Oh yeah. Oh God. He's like, me and Gene, I can't do an interview right now. I am stuffed up. The diarrhea is running out of my pores. And the Warrior is out of here just like the Mayor's out of here. I don't know what the fuck happened. Me and Gene's confused. He said, holy cow, there's shit everywhere. I can't believe it. There's kids hanging out of the rail. That kid's about to fall. God damn it, get your kids. Where's the parents at? This is ridiculous. Well, that's it. The Warrior just leaked shit everywhere. I don't know what happened. Mean said, "Oh my, that guy has a giant ass." We got Vince Sola and the Dublin Destroyer.
His pants are doubling.
his partner's doubling over his fucking belly, if you know what I mean.
That is the most awkward
God,
physique.
Saliva Mania. It's the Bushwhackers. Get your arms going. Let's go. Yeah, the kids are excited. Nothing says 1992 wrestling like lick my child's face and I will be okay with it. Nothing says it like that.
I kind of feel bad. Like, what's our gimmick? You just walk around and raise your arms up and down and let children lick your head and then you lick their head. Huh?
God damn it, pal. Just got to get your saliva over every child in the front row. How simple is that?
I feel like that was Pat Patterson's gimmick.
Whoa!
Oh, that's a nice shirt.
Yeah!
Very 80s.
Oh, God, the Bushwhackers. Did you love the Bushwhackers when you were a kid? I loved the Bushwhackers when I was
did.
a kid.
I definitely was doing this when they came out. I even had I had a Bushwhackers shirt, and I'm not kidding when I say that. I got it at Richfield Coliseum.
And you know what? Speaking of the Richfield Coliseum, we're going to watch some of Survivor Series 1988, and that took place at the Richfield Coliseum. We're going to do that, and it's going to be a live Survivor Series preview show all at the same time. Jeremy and Glenn are going to join us. It's going to be a great point. I'm glad you brought that up, Mayor. So
there was a small child there, probably 8 years old, who grew up to be this fella right here.
AWF Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm. Brian
Mayor.
Knobs. Brian Knobs is...
I thought it was you, but it was Brian. This guy's got a giant ass. His ass.
I always get the two confused because I think they were back. Good. He just keeps jiggling when he runs.
Yeah, I think that one's Luke and that one's Butch, but I could totally be wrong. That's it. It's over. That was the quickest match ever. That was like a minute. Oh, this kid's excited. Look at that haircut.
Wow.
That is an amazing haircut.
That what's the I'm not the Dublin Destroyer, the other fella. He reminds me of that episode. We'll go with that. He reminds me of that episode on Family Matters when Steve Urkel says to Laura, "When you run, you bounce."
That man is bouncing in a lot of places when he runs. You are absolutely correct.
He's still jiggling to this day from that one bump.
He definitely is. Absolutely is. That's fucking amazing.
I feel like I should show up to Hogan's Beach Shop wearing this and see if I can get like any free stuff.
You might get 20% off, pal.
He might. I'm pretty sure Brian Knobs just hangs out there.
You know, pal, it's great that we did this one live because we've got a lot of really good hair. Because whoever this gentleman is in this last match here has some really good hair too.
I know. I'm waiting for Harvey Whippleman or Downtown Bruno, whoever he is right here, to get out of the way so I can.
Oh, it's fucking Kamala. He's got kimchi with him. The Ugandan giant is on his way to the ring here.
I've got a bad feeling that Kamala's not going to lose this match, and he might stab this man with his spear.
Well, you got to fucking do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Oh, my
Kerry Davis. Look at that, man.
Kerry Davis has no idea what's about to happen.
That's another one of my brethren right there, Kerry Davis. We lived in the same trailer park. Me and Kerry Davis went to the same trailer park school. We swam in the same trailer park swimming pool. Well, it wasn't really a swimming pool. It was just we just dug a hole in the ground and put water in it. That's what it was. But we came from the same place, if you know what I mean.
You're Jerry, there's Barry, and there's Kerry.
Oh, God dang, pal. He's my cousin. You're right. You caught it.
I mean, if you have a mullet, your name has to rhyme with Uri.
We try not to tell people that we're cousins, but we are. So
his pants remind me of the Riddler.
It kind of looks like Joe Dirt, don't you think? It looks like Joe Dirte, if you know what I mean.
I think they just Vince was getting his oil changed at the Valvoline, and this guy came out to do it, and he's like, "Hey, pal, get over here. You want to wrestle?"
I'd love to wrestle, Mr. McMahon, if you want me to wrestle tonight.
Oh, man. He's killing this man. Or he's choking and he's trying to get up a chicken bone. He's performing the Heimlich on him.
He's trying to save his life, for crying out loud. This man's choking. See, even Whippleman knows that he's a doctor. What's in the bag? What does he have in the bag anyway? Pharmaceuticals? He's got steroids in there?
I never understood Bruno or Whippleman with Kamala. Like, Kim Chi kind of made... Okay, he didn't really make sense because why is a beekeeper with this guy? But...
Yeah. What the fuck was that? What does he have in his hands?
A bowling bag?
Like, what is he holding?
A bowling bag. He's bringing a ball.
Some sort of weird... What the fuck is that? That's weird.
Those look like the same bones from Papa Shango's necklace.
They probably are, pal. They probably are. So Kamala gets the win. We didn't really see a whole... We just saw a bunch of jobbers on this one, didn't we? And that's what we like to see, honestly. Jobber matches are the best matches.
We saw a lot of great hair. Very similar to yours.
Thank you, pal. I tried.
Boom.
I've been touching it a lot. I don't know why, but...
If I had long hair, I'd probably play with my hair all the time, too, so...
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever going to be a possibility.
No, and it's definitely not. I mean, I could grow long hair, but I don't want to. It feels like a lot of work. Don't forget about the WWF, Mayor. You want to watch a WWF show one time on here? I'm just kidding. That would be awful.
If you talk as Vince McMahon the entire time with the same enthusiasm he would.
The truth about roids. Could you imagine it? Look at the vascularity on that man, Mayor. What do you think about that man's vascularity?
I don't know about his vascularity, but speaking of vascularity,
the Heartbreak Kid. He's the king of mullets. He's the champion mullet on this show, at least.
There's just so much curl into it. Like,
yeah,
some people just are born with all the luck.
And Shawn Michaels was one of those individuals.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that I so I'm obviously you can see I like to buy figures, right? And so I go to Walmart all the time. They have like the Shawn Michaels from Crown Jewel when he like teamed with Triple H with like no hair. Yeah, bald. And I'm like, who in the fuck of it would ever want to buy a Shawn Michaels figure where he's fucking bald and looks 60? Nobody wants that. Come on.
Would you buy a Sean Mooney at the desk?
Tomorrow, pal. If that's at the store, I'm buying it. Absolutely. I wish I could get a Sean Mooney.
He has like push button and he just says Sean Mooney here.
Pal, that would be the greatest day of my life if I could just get that. Oh my God.
All the beef and handsomeness in one package. Holy cow.
Holy cow. It's Handsome Earthquake and his partner, not so handsome Typhoon. And Earthquake just said, if you don't know what handsome is, you're looking at the definition of handsome right here. Number one, I'm so handsome. Number two, I got a handsome beard. And if you got a wife out there, I'm coming for her too because I'm Handsome Earthquake.
Coming for them titles, Money Inc. Look, I like how much time and effort Typhoon took in shaving his chest, and Handsome Earthquake's like, nope.
Why would he? Why would you? Look at
just drink in all this handsomeness.
Whenever I see Handsome Earthquake, I just have the song "Sexual Healing" by Marvin Gaye in my head. That's just the only thing I can think of when I see him.
I just feel far less of a man.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't, pal? Everybody would. Who wouldn't?
I really questioned myself. I'm like, man, I can't compete with that.
No, nobody competes with Handsome Earthquake. Nobody competes with Handsome Earthquake.
Oh, geez, that was the end of it. We closed out with a Handsome Earthquake promo.
I mean, I don't know how it could get chips.
Speaking of that, before we go, look at this. Got the fanny pack here.
Got your fanny pack on. It's a beautiful fanny pack.
You gotta see what we got here. We got the Slim Jim in there.
Oh, yes. Ironically, I just did episode 3 of Silly Slam with Michael Watkins the other night. We talked about how much Slim Jims are awesome. And I have Slim Jims upstairs in my cupboard as well. And when I get done with this show, I'm going to go upstairs and have a fucking Slim Jim because they are
Slim
delicious.
Jims. I buy a 12-pack like probably twice a week. And I share them with my dogs.
I don't share them with anyone. We buy them all the time too. And that's it. Superstars is over. That is episode 6 of the Mayor of Superstars.
This has been an amazing time, Jerry.
Thanks, pal. And it's been really good talking to you, Brian. Well, Mayor of Canton, that's going to do it for this episode of the Mayor of Superstars. As always, thank you for joining me and being my co-host. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. It's been a fun night. Get to enjoy some Halloween festivities tonight, since hopefully when I get off here, I see Ohio State's winning by 30. But I don't know.
I hope so too, pal. I just want to say, everybody, check out. We got episode 3 of Silly Slam coming out. I got my my buddy Michael Watkins joining me for that. That's going to be out on Tuesday.
Ooh.
But I want to get this because I'm actually remember this time. Shout out to Tom, my buddy Tom from Sports Wire Radio, for always putting us on his radio station and always shouting us out. Shout out to Tom, really good guy, man. Like meeting you and meeting guys like Tom, we just get really lucky, being on social media. Like, social media is bad sometimes, but at the same time, it's great because we wouldn't, have these, great friendships and meeting these great people if we didn't have it. So shout out to Tom. I always forget to do it. So shout out to Tom. Make sure you check out Sports Wire Radio, and we appreciate that everything that Tom does for us, and I appreciate you, Tom. Got to get that
very
out
much
there.
Appreciated. Thank you, Tom.
Tom's a great guy. Appreciate Tom. So that's going to do it for this live broadcast of the Mayor of Superstars. And do you know what that means? It means we're going to catch you down the road.